Here are 99% of all students, but if you want to be in an elite 1% of all students, then now I will tell you about how you can do this. So I will talk about 3 steps. Step 1. How can you understand that you are in this an elite percent, yeah, of all students? How can you understand this? That is, for example, you must just have a very high grades, yeah? For example, if you have a very high grades, then you're like automatically become this 1%, yeah, an elite 1% of students. Or you just must to know a lot of material, really, yeah? Or you must to read, for example, 100 books, I don't know, yeah, for example, just. That is what you must do, what you must have. That is with the help of this you will understand, and not only you, but also others. 99% of students, yeah, and this 1% of students will also understand that you are in this 1%, because they just look, for example, that you have high grades, so you are in this 1%, yeah, for example, like this. Step number 2, you must understand what this top 1% and elite percent of all students do. That is how they plan their day, how much hours they study, yeah, what techniques they are using, how much they are, for example, partying with friends, how much they rest. You must understand all of this, because you already know, for example, that to become this 1%, you must have, for example, high grades, yeah? Then, second step, you must understand what you must do to get these high grades. And the most easiest way to understand what you must do to get these high grades, that is just to look at these people, at this 1% of students, just look at them and ask them what they are doing, how much hours in a day they study, what techniques they are using, and so on. I think that if you will ask, for example, 10 students from this 1%, even only 1 or 2 will answer you, and I'm sure that maybe even more. Because logically, yeah, if you want to become this 1%, then you must do like the same things, or almost the same things, what they are doing also. That is, if they are studying, for example, like 5 hours in a day, then you can also try to study these 5 hours in a day, yeah? Or you can, for example, add additional, yeah, 1 hour to study also. Or, for example, you can change something, or, for example, add something. That is, you also must to become better than them. That I started already talking about step 3. That is, when you understand that you must have a high grades, then you understand what these students do to have these high grades. Then you must do a little bit more than they are doing, yeah? Only a little bit more. That is, with the help of this trick, you will be able to go from this 99% of people not only at this 1%, but also even higher. You will become like 1% of all students inside this 1%. If you will just do a little bit more. That is, I'm not saying that you must do like the same that they are doing, yeah? But if it's not forbidden, because there may be copyrights, then you can do almost the same, but only change a little bit. That is, add, for example, 30 minutes plus to their study session, yeah? Or, for example, read a little bit more. That is, they are reading, for example, every day 10 pages, yeah? Then read, for example, 11, 12 pages. With the help of this, at first look, very easy trick, you will be able to become 1% of students inside this and elite 1%, like I said before.